It's Saturday the 14th of August. Kate Copstick, are you in a good mood or are you in a bad mood?
I'm in a foul mood as it happens. It was all going terribly well, and I have a stash of reviews which I'm going to tell you about just in a second, but I met the genius, the comedy and musical genius that is Phil Nicol on my way around here. He was a little despondent, and I said, why, Phil, why are you despondent? He played, this is Phil Nicol, genius, 5 stars for Scotsman, well, from me anyway. I offered to have his babies, and the offer is still not retracted, although you'd better get a bit of a wriggle on. He has been playing to he played to 24 people on a Friday night, because Edinburgh Fringe audiences still seem to think that if a bloke can intone some joke that somebody else has been paid to write for him, that he was given the lead into a week in advance, and that his agent has muscled into some piece of shit like mock the "Have I got 10 cats for you?" That it's worth shelling out 15 quid to see them from the back of the bloody EICC when you should be going to fringe shows. Fringe shows do not go on in the EICC. Fringe shows do not go on in the McEwen Hall. Any place that has 1,200 seats in it is by definition not a fringe venue, and as a responsible fringe audience, none of you should be going. You should be going to see brilliant, innovative fringe people like Phil Nicol, who has been creating great comedy and has honed this incredible show that he's doing. A whole comedy persona called Bobby Spade. It's brilliant on every level. It's brilliant. It's funny. It's musically brilliant. You should be going to see him and not Jason bloody Manford or any of the other. They're not stand-up comics anymore. They're little cuddly bunnies off the telly that people seem to think because they've got 4 decent lines gifted to them, they're worth watching for an hour. They're not.
Good, Kate, can we open that?
So apart from that, now, and it's not going to get any better. We've got one, there's a very young comic called Jack Whitehall. He burst, he was 19 when he burst on the scene, very good, electrifyingly good. He won all kinds of awards. He did his first show last year, which was brilliant. Did anyone see his show last year? No. Well, in that case, you wouldn't be entirely wasting your money if you went to see his show this year, because it's almost exactly the same. He just is not quite as funny. So that's Jack Whitehall, 3 stars for Scotsman. Why bother? Then there's Frisky and Manish.
Yes, I like Frisky and Manish.
They're fine. But again, they do. How annoying, how indulgent is this, right? Last year, everyone just fell about the place. They were just critics in puddles of their own body fluids along the Cowgate because they were enjoying the show so much. Right? 5 stars everywhere. One of their opening numbers is, you know, the Ting Tings. That's not my name.
That's not my name.
That's not my name. I was quite enjoying that there. Well, they turned that into a song, but using all lines from reviews they got last year. How indulgent is that? How indulgent is that?
But it's quite clever, isn't it?
Oh, ridiculous. They obviously love themselves a great deal more than I did. 3 stars for Scotland. Then there's a show called Busting Out, which for about 15 to 20 minutes of its hour is brilliant, and really you shouldn't leave Edinburgh until you see 2 women create Batman and the Loch Ness Monster, not simultaneously, using only the power of their breasts. And if you saw their breasts, or when you see their breasts, you realise that's a lot of power. A massive amount of power. 3 stars, the Scotsman. But I have just been finally to see Kevin Eldon. Now, if you've ever seen any real comedy on TV, and I don't mean Have I Got Mock the 8 out of 10 Cats for you, or any of their Devil Spawn shows, I mean proper comedy, you will have seen Kevin Eldon, but you probably won't know you've seen Kevin Eldon because he's more of a kind of comedy actor. He's now doing his own one-man show at the Stand, and it's brilliant.
Kevin Eldon, that's the person.
So funny. Out of the shit house of my day-to-day, Kevin Eldon has been the beacon of light.
I'm so glad I preceded the whole of that section with a bottle of gin.
Anyone got a straw?
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the always caustic but always charming Miss Kate Copstick.